Video games are a funny thing, aren't they? Like sport, movies, and pieces of art, they can unite and divide us. They cause us great happiness and often frustration, but very rarely sadness. After all, that's why we play video games, escapism for the most part. But today, sadness is unavoidable. We lost a man who has given many of us experiences we never knew we wanted, but ones that profoundly influenced millions of people's day-to-day happiness and embedded themselves in our culture, but also in our memories. For today, we lost Nintendo president Satoru Iwata, a man many of us never met, but through platforms like Ask Iwata and Nintendo Direct videos, we all thought we knew. Now, this video isn't a biographical eulogy of a man's triumphs in this young medium we like to call video games, but a thank you. You see, I truly believe that without Mr. Iwata, our lives would have been less interesting place. He was a president of a company that a lot of us use the products of, sure, but he was also a programmer and a gamer himself. He was a man in a position of power that, from what I can tell, was still a human being. Be it holding bananas or coming to you directly, it was always with a knowing grin that nobody else ever displayed. But please understand, it was not his position and ability to lead, but his self-awareness that made him the man we all admired, at least in my eyes. In my research for biographic videos, I came across some images I'd like to share with you all, as despite not being Nintendo president until 2002, Mr. Iwata was instrumental in the success of the Game Boy in my eyes. After seeing so many pictures of a young Iwata, do you know what struck me the most? It's that he hadn't changed. He was still that beaming young programmer, looking like he loved life and what he did. He was a man who achieved his dreams and gave his vision to millions of us. While Iwata is only credited as programming Shanghai for the Nintendo Game Boy, his reach extends far beyond that. He was instrumental in the creation of Kirby, Pokemon, and the Adventures of Lolo. Outside of the Game Boy, he was the producer of some of Nintendo's biggest hits, like the Super Smash Bros. Series, The Legend of Zelda, and Donkey Kong Country. Not to mention that the man was a programmer. He created Balloon Fight, and if all accounts are to be believed, essentially programmed Mother single-handedly. Now is not the time to dwell on the company's current state of affairs, or to speculate where Nintendo will go from here. I don't know about you, but I simply aim to pay homage to a man I deeply respected, by spending some time with his gift that he left behind for us. Some truly breathtaking video games that, like the man who made them, will always hold a special place in our hearts. Rest in peace, Mr. Iwata.